looks like the floodgates are open. The pump's not going. And the river, like I said, the river has gone down a lot since we did the cresting video. It's gone down a lot. Some places looks like it's still flooding back there, but otherwise not bad. Angie's not with me today. She's not feeling the best. I thought we'd just come down here to see how fast the river has dropped since the crest video about a couple weeks ago. Hard to believe. When the river crested. Yeah, look at the difference. Oh yeah, it's hard to believe how fast the river has dropped since the day it crested. When I made that video about a couple weeks ago. Boy, when the river drops, I mean it literally drops. As we're filming this, the river is just at or slightly below flood stage as I'm filming this. There is a lot of low-lying flooding still as of this video, but I think most of those, when you watch this video, I think most of the shorelines will start coming out. I talked to a couple boaters. They say they probably won't head out in the river for another week or so. Just be safe in that. And some boaters are allowed to be, some boaters are already out boating already. Barge traffic has resumed for last week and a half now, since the river receded. So the river traffic is open. Barge traffic has resumed, which is good news. Unfortunately, the river is still too high for the for those large cruise ships that's now coming up here. It does not include the American Queen, because that company went out of business. And it looks like I've been rumors that all those boats, including the American Queen, is scheduled to be scrapped unless someone buys them. Hopefully, someone will save the American Queen. If you can tell or tell or not, all this was underwater, but you can tell how the difference between because they had to clean this and scrub this. It looks like it's been sanitized too on top of that. But all this was underwater. Remember that crest video? All this was underwater. Yeah. Underwater, part of that was underwater. Looks like the marina store is back open again. Right now, boaters, there's a personal private craft up here. It just pulled in like maybe a day or so. But yeah, all this was underwater. Tell in this clip right here how high the water's gotten by looking at the water stains. How high it got. But nowhere near the record high, which will be able to be the 6-year anniversary coming up next year for the 1965 flood. But it got up higher than expected during all that heavy rains. All this parking lot was all underwater the day it crested. I think you only had like about maybe 6 or 7 spaces of parking left. It was hard to get to out there because there's only one way you can get out there on the docks. There's the one ramp back there. That was the only way you can get on those docks. But yeah, it's drying up really quick. Location of what we got, how fast it dropped. The water at one time creeped up to this sidewalk. That's how high the water got. It creeped up to the sidewalk. Everything got slightly over the sidewalk the day it crested. But I think the day it crested, it was just up against the sidewalk, which that's how fast it dropped. I do smell dead fish in here, so I'm pretty sure this probably got trapped inside the rocks and didn't get out as the river fell. This clip, that boat came in, I would say maybe a day or so when the river did reopen, and that boat came in. So you got a couple out-of-town visitors, which is cool. That tells you the river is somewhat reopened for pleasure craft. Like I said, a lot of locals are still not going out on the river yet. Well, there's a boater out there. Way out there in the distance. Having fun out there. Enjoying the river. That boater just going right by. So that's probably the first official boat I seen on the channel out here on the Mississippi since flooding began. Now, remember I said the receding line? This is where you're going to see the receding lines. See that line of branches and twigs? That's how high the water's gotten. And look how fast it dropped since the day it crested. I think they did a very good job in cleaning up, especially the marina parking lot. They did a very good job in cleaning up the mess, picking up all the twigs and branches. All this was underwater right up to this pile of branches. That's how high the water's gotten. But otherwise, now you can they actually put that swing in. Now you can actually sit now, because during the flooding, that swing chair was not there yet. It's there now, but it wasn't there during the flooding. Okay, let's check our usual spot. We were filming last night's video when I was fixing the chair. We was just coming out a 4-inch rainfall, and it didn't really affect the river levels up here, but it may affect river levels down below. Due to high water, there's a few buoys that is kind of out of place. And it's kind of hard to film with this camera today because I got the new camera out to get the quality video that I wanted to get. But right now, let's see the big change. Now we can see something right back here on the channel. Since last time it was out here, it was all underwater. Now, let's see what it looks like now. Point. Definitely will show you how high the water is. Don't go by this branches here. Go by the dirt line. That's how high the water is. Unless it got up to here, because look how dirty compared to how clean that is, compared to how dirty it is right there. So it got a lot higher. As you see, the plants is now coming out. They'll get revived. And look at there. There's the pier. It's out for the first time for a while. You see how dirty, how the water was up here. They did clean this off. I'm not going to walk out on the pier today because it's kind of muddy in places and it's slippery. I'll just let probably the volunteers or the city will come down here, clean all that up. The pier is kind of on the filthy side, but there's a guy fishing. I hope he caught a few fish. Looks like the river is still high right here, but trust me, it is falling. They said it's decreasing. Maybe a half inch an hour, or a half inch every 2 hours. So the river is receding up here. So it looks like it's still at flood stage right here. You guys be asking here on the channel, who's the local subscribers to our channel, how come I didn't go out and document the flash flooding that was in town when we filmed last night's video. Like I said, I don't usually like to risk my camera equipment out because most of it's not waterproof, and I just choose. I do have a waterproof camera, would be the GoPro, but then the editing of the sound would be horrendous at best. So that's why I didn't do any of the flash flooding in town. So anybody who's wondering why I didn't document the flash flooding or go live with the flash flooding, I just choose not to do it because it was still raining at the time. I didn't want to risk the equipment. Because remember when we had the rain delay walk, we had to stay underneath a shelter so I can protect my phone. It's not waterproof and that, so I had to protect the phone and other equipment and that. So just gotta be aware of that, guys. So that's why I was always, and besides that, I had an issue with the chair, so I had to get that fixed first. So I had other priorities. Like I said, this is from our favorite spot where we do our Tuesdays Riverside Chat, which is cool. And before we end this video, I gotta give Angie a surprise because I'm nearby, and I already talked to her about it, and she said, yes, please do. guess what I gotta bring home? Yep, I'll show you on the next clip. Okay? Oh, guess what? I got Hardee's for Angie. She'll be smiling like that, like that. I got Hardee's for Angie. We'll see her on the next clip anyway. Hi, ma'am.
Hello,
in this video.
Guys, I got Hardee's.
You got Hardee's, yeah. I just want to get your reaction. There's your Hardee's. What do you get? What did I get you?
You had ham and cheese.
Yay! Now you're happy, right?
Right. You said you were going to bring me fries home, too.
I decided to cancel the fries.
Okay, this is better.
So I got you 2 hot ham and cheese sandwiches.
I'll take it.
You take anything, right? Now I can take the end of this video, right? You want me to wrap it up since it was my video today?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me on this down by the river again. River has dropped big time since we did the crest video, and it looks like if we don't get any more major rains. Oh, by the way, most of the reason we got flooded this year was we had a lot of heavy rain, especially upriver, and a lot of storms can kind of follow the Mississippi River on the way up. So that's why we had late spring, early summer floods. And it looks like boating season time. Most of you watching this video, most of the boaters will probably be back out on the river in some form, but not as much this year because a lot of beaches are still going to be pretty well underwater still, or relocated. That could happen too. What needs to happen is the end of this video.
Yes,
please like, share.
Good.
What?
These are good.
Those are good. Oh, by the way, hot ham and cheese is only available at Hardee's, not Carl's Jr.'s.
I know.
Okay. All right. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to get subscribe, notification bell. We'll talk to you guys later.